Okay. Shaili, go ahead if you have a question, please.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ji.
Sir, so my question is that my husband got a job, H1B. So we're getting a from B2 to
Mhm.
H1B,
Okay.
and I'm getting H4.
Right.
Now I had applied for F1 as a change of status, um, but now we have applied for H4. So basically, before we applied for the H4, I had applied for F1 to remain in status. Now they are going to do his my husband's H1B premium processing.
Okay.
Um, but now we don't know what should we do with my application.
So here is the problem. When you are in between statuses,
Yeah,
if your old status has expired and change is pending, for example, change to F1 is pending,
yeah,
you are not supposed to be able to convert to another status while the first one is gone, second one is pending. Okay.
okay,
Because you're in between. All right.
yeah,
So if you applied for an H4 right now,
yeah,
the possibility it could be declined because by the time they get to his H1B application,
hmm.
your F1 is not yet decided.
Yes,
So they might say, okay, we'll give you an H4, but go get a visa stamping, which is a complete waste of time and money. Okay.
okay,
So the way I see it, you have two obvious options.
okay.
Do you want to go to school? First of all, that is the important thing.
Uh, no, because I have to move cities with him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So I think the easiest thing for you, Shelly, is that you go ahead and let the H4 be. Don't apply for the H4.
okay.
But once he gets his H1B approved,
Hmm.
you can just go and get an H4 visa stamping, and you can go to a neighboring country. You don't have to
Okay.
go back to your home country, which I assume is India, right?
Yeah, yeah. Right.
So, I don't think there's a problem with that because that is what makes sense to me.
Okay. So because see, the school is going to start, it's a community college. Okay.
Mhm,
It's not I couldn't get into a master's program. And
mhm.
it's going to start in September first week.
Right.
So our worry was that if F1 gets approved in this month, like between July and in
Mhm,
August,
mhm.
then what should we do?
Well,
Because H1B was filed, I mean, our H1B and H4 was filed on last Friday.
oh, you did file H4 then.
Yes, they did. They
Okay,
wanted to do it together.
there is a slim possibility they might approve your H4 within the United States. But it's
Okay.
by no means a foregone conclusion. Actually, they should not be doing it. They should ask you to go get
Okay.
a stamp. So I think you are okay for now. Don't do anything. Let's just wait and watch. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, I thanks for the suggestion that, I'll apply for, I don't have Canada visa. Do I
Canada ka
need
bhi,
visa?
you can go to Mexico also, but get Canada also. Why not?
Okay. मेक्सिको वीजा के बिना जा सकते हैं?
No, Mexico you can go. If you are flying from, my understanding is, if you are
Hmm.
flying from USA
Yeah.
to Mexico or
Hmm.
driving, you don't
Hmm.
need a visa.
Okay.
It's actually a little bit, it's funny as well as a little insulting because nobody migrates from USA to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
So they're like,
Yeah.
okay, you can
Okay. So
come.
Mexico is a better option. It's for me to just quickly go and get my
Yeah,
H4
Mexico
stamp.
chale jao.
Then I can
Absolutely.
withdraw my F1, right?
Yeah, you
So
can.
thank you,
Absolutely.
sir.
You're
Thanks.
welcome, man.
Thanks as always. Thank you.
Of course.
Bye bye.
Guys, anybody has any question, raise your hand in Zoom, okay? Anybody has any question, just raise. Ruchirji, go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon, first of all,
Good
and
afternoon, Ji.
thanks a lot for allowing me to speak. My case is a bit complicated, I would say. So essentially, I was on B2. So
Mhm,
I got laid off on H1B. I was on B2. Uh, I found another company
mhm.
and they applied for my extension of stay from B2 pending to H1B, which
Okay,
got approved.
okay,
So, which got approved on July 9th. I started working with them from July 14th, and I sent out a pending like withdrawal request for my B2, right? Which
okay.
was which was delivered to USCIS on July 23, and still my B2 got approved on July 24. So I stopped immediately working because my B2 got approved.
Okay.
Now, just as a like, not sure why I did it, but to be on a safer side, I had started my H1B application with two another companies.
Okay.
So company B H1B application got approved on July 25.
Okay.
USCIS acknowledged that withdrawal request has been received on July 28.
Yeah, don't give me all these dates because I'm not keeping track of them. Just give me the
Oh,
bottom.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So essentially, I want to ask, like, two companies H1B got approved uh, after B2 got approved, right? After that, two companies H1B got approved. Can I again transfer my H1B to company A? I
I think
haven't.
you can. But I think here is the interesting thing. Tell your lawyers to double check this. But this is my analysis of the situation.
Mhm.
USCIS says last action rule, whatever is approved last becomes your
Mhm.
status. Okay.
Correct.
So what is approved last? H1B. All right.
Correct.
Now here is the interesting thing. If you are working for company A, uh,
Mhm.
from whom you had to transfer to B2,
Correct.
but later on you got back onto H1B because of C and D's approvals, why
Correct.
can't you go back or why can't you continue working for company A? Because their H1B is still good, right? Because your change of
Yes, it is
status to
still good.
H1.
So,
Yeah.
so there's
So
no transfer needed.
I personally think you are okay to continue working with company A. All right.
Oh,
However,
without any transfer.
without any transfer. However,
Okay.
if there is any doubt, of course, law is never mathematical. There's
Okay.
always doubt. You never know how it's going to play out. If there's any doubt, you can just
Uh-huh.
step outside USA and come back using H1B visa. You have a visa stamp on your passport.
No, I do not. So that's the
Just
thing I would do not want to do.
you don't want to do that, then the second choice you have is to just do a transfer so that there is no question that you can continue working with company A.
And so essentially, company B and C did not provide me approval notice stating like, hey, you are not going to join.
Hmm.
So we are not bound to provide you approval notice, right?
Actually, they are. By law, they are. You can actually file a police complaint. Because if you look at the language of the approval notice, 797A,
Uh-huh.
says the company should give a copy of the top and the original at the bottom, which is the I-94 to the employee.
Correct.
So they should actually. I would even argue that if you call the police, theoretically at least there's a case against the employer because they're holding on to your property.
So let's say I do not want to go through those process, right? Not gonna get into that mess. And company A files my H1B transfer back. Would that be an issue? I do have receipt notice of
Oh,
both.
that's all you need. I've done this sort of thing with receipt notices. That's all you need.
Okay, so okay, perfect. Then there shouldn't be any issue. Like
No issue at all. No
first
issue at all.
first possibility is, oh, I do not have pay stubs as
Oh,
well. So the
one more thing, Ruchir. You can actually file another H1B, same company, use the
Mhm.
old LCA. Was it filed after July? It may have been filed before July, right?
Yes, it was filed before July.
But
So
you can still use the same LCA.
oh, I
Okay.
can still use it.
Because the LCA is good for 3 years, right? Typically, we ask for 3 years.
Correct. Yes.
So, and the interesting thing is, the moment you file the transfer, you can continue working with company A.
Okay, so currently I am under 60-day grace period, I'm assuming, right? From the day they approved
Actually, yeah, I would say you
H1B.
are because you got converted to H1B. Yes.
So so from the day company C, last company's H1B got approved, I am under 60-day grace period.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So it doesn't go through I-95, right? The grace period doesn't start with I-94. Sorry, it starts on the approval date, correct?
Grace period starts.
Because I am not
Hold
joining
on,
the
hold on.
organization.
Cessation. Hi, Sumanji. Cessation of employment. That is the day your H1B is starting. Sumanji, let me give you co-host rights because it's a little hard for me to. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, sorry, I lost track of my thought. I thought I remembered what I was talking about.
Yeah.
What were we
So
talking
so if I do not join company C, right? Does my grace period start from the date which
When
is
does the grace
approved?
period start? So if you look at the language of the regulation, it says grace period begins. Suman ji, H1B के grace period की बात कर रहे हैं. So when you look at the language of the regulation, it says grace period starts upon cessation of employment.
Correct.
ठीक है? तो cessation of employment means the approval date or whatever the start date on the approval notice is. If you don't join the company, your 60-day begins from the approval date or the start date.
Okay. My start date was essentially to be decided based on immigration. They
They
did not.
started on the H1B notice.
Oh, so like I-95, that
No,
period.
the H1B notice, approval
Okay.
notice, comes with a start date.
Okay.
Okay. But why are you even involved in all this? ऐसे मेरे साथ, don't waste your time and other people's. Bottom line, just get your transfer filed as quickly as possible. You
Okay,
don't need to.
perfect.
Okay.
So thanks a lot. So,
You're
so just
welcome.
sorry, just last question. I apologize for asking
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
have to go because a lot of people are waiting.
So probably I might not require H1B transfer because I'm back on H1B and my company is H1B
Yeah.
is valid.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah.
worst case scenario, if I go through H1B transfer, there shouldn't be any issues which
That's
might
what I believe.
not
Yes.
approve it.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Thanks a lot, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Best of luck. Guys, let's try to move a little quickly, okay?
Take care.
Alpsank. Alpsank?
Yes.
How do you say your name?
Yeah, Alpsank.
Sorry?
Sankalp. Sankalp.
Oh, Sank.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All
I
right.
use it.
Haji Sankalp ji, what can I do for you?
Hi, Rajiv ji. My question is regarding layoffs and recent NTA issuance trend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm presently on L1A with visa and I-94 validity till 2027. In mid-February, I had a concurrently filed EB1C petition.
Okay.
I-140 is approved, 485 and EAD remain pending.
Beautiful.
I have been informed my last date with current employer will be at the end of August, which happens to be after 180 days of pending adjustment of status.
Excellent.
I have a second employer identified who will support I-485J filing after 180 days of pending AOS. Now, my question, and with this recent concerning trend, is once I leave primary employer and my lawful status is terminated, and I'm in a period of authorized stay with pending AOS and ported 485J, am I at a risk of NTAs? And what do I do?
I've heard some stories from community members saying that NTAs are still coming. I don't see any chatter, at least not in the lawyers' forums. First couple of days, we saw some activity that notices are coming. But then I think the notices have eased off or maybe even stopped. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Some of you might know better than I do. But as far as I know, we are not seeing NTAs, at least in people who are in authorized period of stay or legal status. So I don't think that's a real cause for worry. And by the way, adjustment of status is a weird thing. So even if they give you an NTA and they administratively close your 485, you can revive it in front of the immigration judge. Judge can decide your 485. Very easy. Okay.
Understood. So I understand I'll have three authorized stays or three periods that will be helping me, which is the 60-day grace period after L1A termination, the period of authorized stay by pending AOS, and it looks like there's also 245K that says for employment-based adjustment of status cases, there is a 6-month window that is kind of looked
180
over.
days.
Yeah, 180 days.
180 days. And yeah, that I don't think you need to worry about all that. Bottom line is, let's see what happens. I don't think you have any problems to worry about.
Is there anything proactive I need to do apart from 485J filing or just sit and wait?
No, nothing that I can think of.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Karthik Joshi. Karthik ji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv ji. So I'll come straight to the point. So me and my wife both are on H1B. So I wanted to know if I or my wife want to file for H4 while still staying on H1 and H4 EAD. is it possible? Number one, and two, if we get it, then can we keep it and just use it if either one of us jobs are disturbed or whatever?
So, okay, I'm a little confused. You have an H1B, your wife has an H1B,
Yeah, we both are on H1B.
but you also want to get H4 for each other.
H4 EAD, yeah. So that
Yeah, but the problem is, Karthik ji, when you go to H4, you are no longer on H1B, right? So you can't do cross-pollination here.
Mhm. But
Okay.
I mean, so if I want to take a break and think about alternating my career or something.
Yeah, you can get one of you can get an H4, but you can't both get H4.
Okay, yeah. So okay, for example, on my H1, if my wife gets the H4 EAD, can she apply for H4 EAD while still being on H1 and working?
Oh yeah,
That's my question.
absolutely. So the way I would do it if I were you, I would ask for an H4 maybe 6 months later. So if I apply in January, I'll say H4 start date to begin in June. Okay.
Okay.
That gives her enough time because even if the H4 gets approved, she's good to continue working till June.
Okay. So once the H4 EAD is approved, that means she should stop working as H1B?
No. You're missing the point entirely. It's not the EAD that I'm talking about. The moment she
Okay.
gets converted to H4, the H1 is over. If she wants
Okay.
to work, she has to have an EAD then. She can't work on H1 any longer. So what you do is you postpone the H4 activation 6 months down the line.
Okay. Okay.
Think it through. You will get to it.
Mhm.
Think it through. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So because she can continue working for the next 6 months, and then by that time you should have the EAD, she can convert to EAD once the
Okay.
H4 kicks in. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
All right. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Ashish ji, go ahead. Ashish with the hat.
Yeah, Rajiv ji, good morning.
Good afternoon, actually. Ji.
Okay, so I have a couple of scenarios. So I recently moved into the USA in the month of March 2025 with employer A.
Okay.
So I have two scenarios here. So recently I started developing my own product as a startup, and I reached to some of the investors.
Okay, one word of caution. This is a frequently asked question, something that people should be aware of for everyone. If you are doing a job and you develop a product under intellectual property laws, there is a possibility the employer can argue that product is mine, even though you developed it in your own time. So I'm not an intellectual property expert, but I know there's a risk here. So please make sure you talk to an IP lawyer.
Okay.
Because I'm concerned somebody could say, oh, this is my product because you
Okay.
developed it while you were working for me.
Okay. So no, the glitch
So
here.
leave that aside, but keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. So here, maybe the product entirely we are developing in the office is different from what I am developing right now.
They can still go after it. Just
yes.
keep in
Okay.
mind. Okay.
Okay, so the scenario here is I have reached out to a couple of the investors, and the investor discussions are two rounds done, and the final round is going to happen. So if anything works out, on the other side, I have also applied to the Y Combinator startup application, and that is also still pending. So, so if my investors are ready to go ahead and my application with Y Combinator get approved. So what are my options staying in the US and establishing the startup? Or if the investors are okay, what are the options doing it from India? Going back to India and
India is
starting.
easy.
Okay.
India is easy. Okay.
Which is quicker?
India.
Okay.
And also safer. Because if you apply for, let's say, for example, you're currently on H1B, no?
Yes, I'm currently on H1 and that's validated
So
till
let's say you went
2027
to India,
September.
you set up the company, you went to India,
Okay.
and you started working from there. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to apply for an H1B for your own company. You can do that now. That was Biden's gift to us before.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do I like this idea? Because even if it is denied, you are still working from India, no problem.
Yes.
Okay. So you have kind of a backup plan for continuity of your business, right? So do it
Yes.
from India. That would be the best way to do it. There is also an international entrepreneur rule that you can also use if you already have funding, and people are spending money on it. So there are rules about how much funding is needed. It's not a whole lot actually.
Okay.
So international entrepreneur rule O1, O1A, as well as H1B for your own company. All are possibilities for you.
Okay.
But do all these adventures while you are in India, because
Okay.
that way you have continuity of business.
Okay. So any suggestion from your side, which is the best, and what takes quickly to do it?
H1B,
H1B.
no doubt about it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Best of luck, Ashish ji.
Thank you, Rajiv ji.
When you
I
make a
have
big
a question.
company, just hire me as your general counsel. I'll do a good job for you, I promise.
You are always in my radar. I'm glad I connected you today.
सुमन जी,
Because
अगर
I
आपने
looked, I continuously go through your videos with you yourself and UD every Wednesday. So I'm
no,
big
UD, he
fan of.
stopped. UD, actually, I had told him that he should get somebody who's going to pay for it. I don't pay for my appearances.
Okay.
So, and he wants to make a living out of it, which is understandable.
Okay.
We had to
No,
set
I
back
was
our own
because
system.
because I was not aware of it. You both were having a very good rapport in the
Yeah, we
beginning.
did. But
Okay.
he needs to make a living. I can understand that.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one suggested. I've been saying for a few months now. He should just
Okay.
get another lawyer who's willing to pay for it.
Yeah. Okay. So Rajiji, what's outside this video conference? What's the mode to connect to you with your firm?
Just send me an email if you want me to set up a consultation. Just send an email to help@immigration.com. By the
Okay.
way, my colleague Sumanji is with me.
Okay.
Suman Basin, yeah, the one who's
Hi,
wearing,
Sumanji. Okay.
who has all these books behind her she's never read.
Okay. Okay.
They look good.
These are decorations, right, Sumanji?
Okay.
Yeah, Sumanji and I have been friends and colleagues now for
31.
31 years.
Oh, that's too long.
Yeah, it's not too long. It feels like yesterday, right, Suman?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
The older I get, the younger I feel. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. So,
You
not to worry.
look younger except the hair we look at. You look younger.
ये चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ा रहा मेरे को. Sure. Let me go on with our conference. So just send an email to help@immigration.com.
Sure. I'll do
Or
that.
to Sumanji, which is suman@immigration.com. Either
Okay,
one.
I'll do that. We can pick it
Yes.
up from there.
Yeah, she gets a lot more mail than I do, so you're better off with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
Rajuji. Thank you so much. Please
Bye.
carry on.
Best of luck, Ji. Best of
Thank
luck.
you. Hope I'll connect to you soon.
Of course.
Yeah.
Kumarji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. I have a question regarding H4 visa. Currently, I'm on F1, which is MOPT. Like my H1 picked up this year and approved also. I got 797 recently a week ago. So my question is like my wife is back in India. Actually, she was having F2 visa, but she wants to return to US after October, means October first week or second week. But meanwhile, can she apply for back in India like H4 visa and attend an interview
Sure.
before October?
Sure, absolutely. So the way it would work is she can apply for an H4 visa now,
Okay.
but she can't enter until 10 days before October 1st.
Okay, got it. Like I'm really confused about my H1 is active with effective October 1st. So I thought do we need to attend the interview after October 1st?
No. You can do it even before October 1st.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, but yeah, thank you.
Best of luck, Ji.
Yeah, thank you.
Kushagra Ji, what's up? Where are you located? Is this New York? Hi, Kushagra.
Hi, sir. I have a meeting at 12:30. Can I ask my question in next 10 minutes after that?
Of course. You can stay with your hand up and come back and ask.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
join the call again.
Ananya Ji, go ahead. Ananya.
Good afternoon, Rajiv ji.
Good afternoon.
So I was laid off on my H1B and I've applied for my B2 change of status on time before the grace period. So the application is currently under processing, but I have decided that I want to go home soon. So you'd mentioned sometime in last week's call that if someone decides to, move back while the application is pending for B2 change of status, we can send a notarized letter to the government.
Yes.
I wasn't sure where I need to send this letter. Like, is the
The same office which gave you the receipt for the B2.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So just a physical letter, nothing on email
Just a
or
physical letter saying
okay.
I am on my way out of the country.
Okay.
I would have left by the time you get this email. Don't cry for me, Argentina. And that's pretty much it. Notarized
Okay,
letter is
so
better. Yeah.
okay, got it. And this would just be like maybe if a week before I leave, like my return ticket, that would be sufficient or a little closer to my return date.
Yeah. I would actually send it the day I'm leaving. I would just drop it
Okay.
in the mail. And
Okay.
I would also ask you, instead of just using regular mail, use trackable mail like UPS or Federal Express.
Okay, yeah, that's a good suggestion. Thank you so much.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
that was the only thing. Thank you so much.
Best of luck, Ananya ji.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Sumanta ji, go ahead. Sumanta, ready? Sumant, go ahead.
Hello, Rajuji. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Rajuji, I want to take a 1 month break. Currently I was on H1B. I want to take a 1 month break because my employer pays on like hourly basis. Is it okay if I go for a 1 month break, unpaid leave?
Uh, so there are two different agencies you have to worry about. Okay.
Okay.
US Department of Labor has a clearly defined rule. USCIS's rules are fuzzy. Okay.
Okay.
So Department of Labor says it is okay for somebody to take a break and the employer to not pay them if they are doing something like tourism, which is kind of a weird thing, right? For H-1B
Yeah.
people to be touring around while they're supposed to be on H-1B. But that's what
Right.
the Department of Labor regs say. USCIS doesn't have any clear regs on this. Okay. So can you take a month off? Is it safe to take a month off? I would say reasonably safe, especially if you have a good reason, for example, mental break, and you talk to, ideally, if you have a note from a doctor that says, Mr. Reddy has been working too hard and he's tired of counting all his money, so we are going to ask him to take a month off. So I think with the doctor's slip, it's very, very clear. I think you can. Without a doctor's slip, it's fuzzy. Department of Labor says you can. USCIS has never spoken on this issue.
Okay. The reason I was asking is because if I take a 1 month break, right, Rajuji, it won't match the W2 won't match to the LCA.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's expected. No? The employer is allowed to, so the employer is legally allowed to accommodate you if you ask for it. If they
Okay.
want to, they can accommodate you with an unpaid leave of absence.
Okay.
Therefore, it's not illegal if your payments don't match your total salary, what's supposed to be.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you,
Best of luck.
Rajuji. Yeah.
Rana ji, go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Very well, sir. Thank you. How are you?
My situation is completely different than all the people. I've been resident more than 10 years and all my kids and wife became citizen. My only reason for going, I stay in Qatar. My mother is there and she have a lot of health issues. So this year, when I was coming back with my son, most of the time, from a couple of years, I'm trying to come from the Abu Dhabi.
Right.
Because we have USCIS.
Yeah, pre-clearance, immigration
Yeah.
pre-clearance. Yeah.
So the first question he asked me, when you gonna go back? So I told him my ticket is like for a month, but most probably I'll try to go within like 6 months. He said, you're a liar. And then he said that you just come and go. Then I said, I didn't argue with him. I said, I have some documents for my reason going out of the country. I showed him all the documents of my mom's serious things. And recently she's going to be, she was supposed to have a knee surgery. So he said, what going to be? You're going to give up your green card? You have to decide. You have to give up your green card, decide. Then when he saw and said, listen, all my family, everybody becomes citizen. People come to the States to get his green card. And I have done everything. My only reason is that I have to go and look after her. There is nobody there. Then he said, yeah, okay, I believe you. I'm going to let you go. but you need to take that returning permission. So my question is now, my mother is going to have a surgery in September. I have to go back. I have no other option. There's nobody. I have to.
So Ranaji, let me cut short. What you should do is this. You should apply for a re-entry permit.
Okay.
Okay. And the law and the procedure allows you to leave the US once you have applied. You must be in the United States when the government receives your re-entry permit. Okay. Now, this is a frequently asked question. So I'm going to take a step back. For everyone who has a green card in the United States,
Yes.
don't think you can just come maybe once in 6 months or once a year and preserve your green card. If your real home is not in the United States, government can take away your green card at any time. Okay.
Right.
So when you are in this kind of a situation where you've been pulled at the border and they are trying to tell you, look, we are going to decline your green card or take away your green card, what you should do is have a re-entry permit filed. Re-entry permit should explain why you need this time off, and you can ask for up to 2 years at a time.
Right.
And re-entry permits are extended many times for 4, 5, 6 years, as long as there is a good reason. One key principle of re-entry permit is that you have a certain time in mind when you are coming back.
Right.
If you just do open-ended, I'm going to take care of my mother, they probably won't give you a re-entry permit. But on the other hand, if you say, which is the truth, I'm going to help my mother through her surgery and recuperation, which is expected to take 8 months or 9 months or 10 months, whatever time,
Right.
you will get the re-entry permit probably.
So I will get what is the average time of the getting returning permit in these days?
You don't care. You don't care about that because once you have applied, you can leave. And the re-entry permit can be sent to your lawyer. It can be sent to a friend in USA, or it can be sent to the consulate in Qatar. You're living in Qatar, right?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, one of them.
You need
But I checked.
biometrics done.
Yeah,
Thank you,
biometric. I
Sumanji.
have to be
Ek
until the
second, ek
biometric.
second. Ranaji, 1 second. Sumanji just reminded me, very important, that you will need your biometrics done.
Yes.
So the time between application and biometrics can be 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes, correct.
You have two choices. Either you can keep staying here and get your biometrics done and then leave, or you can leave and come back for the biometrics.
So time from the time I submit the application is going to be 4 to 6 weeks until the biometric.
Hopefully. I mean, that's just an average.
This is the thing that I'm looking for, that it's not going to take more than this. It's going to take 14 months.
Nobody can tell you that. I mean, the way this administration is moving,
Yes.
it's impossible
Yes.
to say how long things are going to take.
One thing that the US.
Ranji, I'm going to have to move on. Can you just
last thing, what can the US? I'm going to go now. I'm going to go back from Abu Dhabi. What can USCIS can send me to the immigration judge from Abu Dhabi?
No.
He cannot. He will just send me back to Qatar.
He'll just say,
or he will just
I'm revoking your green card.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the rule on that is, because if you are in the US border, they will let you in, but they'll take away your green card. Okay.
Yes.
Here, when you are outside the US mainland,
yes.
As far as I know, they'll just say, we are taking away your green card.
He will take it and let me go back?
Of course, they can't hold you.
So, and on that, I do have to sign that I'm giving up my green card. If I don't sign that, I don't giving it. Still,
you can choose not to sign. Of course not.
And they will take it. They still can take it.
Ranaji, yeah, I'm going to have to.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you.
Best of luck with your mother also. Bye. Archana ji, go ahead. Archana Karne.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, Rajiv ji, in 2024, I consulted with you and then we transferred. I was on H1, I got laid off.
You're not calling to yell at me, are you? Just want to make sure.
No. नहीं, H1 से गई फिर B1 and then फिर H1. I got a job 2024 and now I'm in 2025. I got laid off again. So now I'm on H1. My last day is 15th of August.
Okay.
So should I take the same route, H1 to B to H? And throughout since 2022, I have not stamped my H1.
Okay, stamping is irrelevant. I'm not concerned about stamping. What is relevant is this current fashion of issuing notices to appear, NTAs and all. I can tell you what I am doing. We are still filing B1, B2s to cover the gap, and we are telling the government I'm going to be looking for a job because that's the truth. I have heard stories that people are getting NTAs, although They seem to have eased off. Somebody was telling me that some lawyer was saying that their NTA cancellation got denied and the NTA is still going on. I don't have any personal experience with that. You can ask around in the forums. Our lawyers don't seem to have received too many NTAs. So yeah, B1, B2 appears to be an okay option as far as I'm concerned. But here is what I've also told people. If you get peace of mind by being in your own country, I'm assuming that's India. If you are in India and you can look for a job just as easily from India, then might as well do it from there.
In the sense, look in India and then come back
No,
after
look for a
stamping.
job in USA
Okay,
sitting in India, right?
Yeah, that is another option. So instead of going on B1, B2, can I also, like, now I have 2 weeks. So should I transfer my H1 to another company, consultancy quickly?
Only if they have a genuine job. Two kinds of, again, frequently asked question. Should I go get a job with a consulting company? Yes, as long as they are ethical and they are filing your case appropriately. So what do I mean by being ethical? The consulting company or any company who hires you is supposed to pay everything connected with the H1B. If they ask you to pay even $1, they are unethical. You don't want anything to do with them. Okay. Number one.
Yes.
Number two, they should never file an H1B unless they have a specific job for you. If they say, oh, we have an in-house job, it's probably unsustainable. Okay.
Yes.
Because a lot of companies will say that, oh, we have an in-house job. It's not that easy. Government can come after those. That's a red flag. So ethical and a real job, by all means, go with any company. There are plenty of ethical, honest consulting companies.
Yeah. Another question is, now my last day is 15th of August, but my paycheck will come like last week of August. So what is considered my last day, the last pay date or
Okay.
paycheck?
So this is a frequently asked question. The discussion before this is also frequently asked. But let's dive into when does my 60-day grace period begin? Once more, I want to remind everyone that it's not 60 days guaranteed. Government says it is our discretion to give you up to 60 days. Okay, and this is a very fuzzy problem. I'm not that worried about that problem. But there is a discrepancy between the way Biden administration gave us a policy and the way Trump administration came and completely canceled that policy, archived that policy without giving us a replacement. Okay, so somebody says this is no longer the law, but they don't tell you what is the law now. Okay, so that's where we are. Now, under the Biden administration's policy, we were told, it was in writing, that 60 days begin. First of all, let me go back to 60 days. Is 60 days or the time remaining on your I-94, whichever is shorter. Okay, so if you have 45 days left on your I-94, it's 45 days grace period, not 60-day grace period. Now, Biden administration said the 60-day grace period will begin from the end of your last pay period. Okay, so if I get paid in December for work I did from work I did until November, my 60 days begin in November after my pay period ends, not when the paycheck was delivered. However, because Trump administration has archived this policy, the safest bet is, until we hear something different, the safest bet is to simply assume that the last day you worked was the last day of H1 and the day following that is the first day of your 60-day grace period.
Okay, and is there a reasoning for me to ask my employer to revoke my H1 after grace period? What is the ideally they do of revoking the H1?
The
Is there a
employer
rule,
they have to revoke your H1B as soon as possible.
like last day of my employment, like
Yeah,
that?
because otherwise their liability to continue to pay your salary remains.
So there is no reasoning for me to
Unless they
tell
really,
them.
really like you, they'll not do it.
Okay.
And nobody likes anybody more than they like money, at least not in the commercial world.
Okay, so now that I have 2 weeks, so first option is go change my status as soon as possible. Do not rely on 60-day grace period.
Yep.
Or change my status is basically the first option.
Yep.
So do I have enough time to change to H1 transfer? This 2 weeks is enough?
Yes, I think so. If they work very, very fast and you have a job, sure.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Rajiv ji.
Best of luck, Ji.
Thank you, Ji.
You're welcome. GD, go ahead. GD.
Hi, Rajiv. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. So actually, my situation is currently I'm being impacted. My role is being impacted with a end date potentially around October 10th, and I'm currently on a L1 visa with my employer with a approved I-140. My wife is also on a L1 visa with her employer as well as with her approved I-140. And my wife also got selected on the H1B lottery this year through her employer, and she got her H1B petition approved, which will come in effect on October 1. So given my situation, I am trying to evaluate options between filing H4 change of status here in US versus leaving US and doing a consulate stamping of H4 visa in India. Trying to understand which would be the better option, and wanted to get your recommendation, especially given the NTA probability on the H4 change of status filing at all.
I'm not really considering NTA as a major issue for multiple reasons. Leaving all that aside, is H4 visa stamping or H4 change of status better? That depends on how much you like single life. If you like single life, you can go to India, chill out there, get an H4 visa stamping. And by the way, another frequently asked question, can we get an H4, H1, L1 type stamping from any consulate, or do we have to go to our home country? So far, you can get it from any consulate. This kind of processing is called third country national processing, TCN. Just make sure that the consulate you are going to for visa allows TCNs. Sometimes they stop doing them because they are very busy and they have a lot of workload. They don't want to take third country nationals. So why I'm telling you all this is because if you go to India and then there is a 8-month waiting for H4 visa stamping, you could fly over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, or Singapore, Hong Kong, where the times are a lot better, maybe 10 days, 7 days. So if you want to go stay in India, then it makes sense to do it from India. But if you would rather not be separated from your wife, then you can do the change of status. That's what makes sense to me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so your evaluation would be the likelihood of NTA with the US change of status
I'm not
filing
even
and not
counting
that.
that as a major
Okay.
issue.
Okay, so and one more question, like also
Make it
if
really
I
quick because I do have to move on. I have a lot of people. I started half an hour early, but we are still going to go over.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, just want to understand in the consulate stamping after my last day when my L1 visa is revoked, would there be any risk of getting the stamping done in India consulate after that last date? And okay, and the other part was is it possible for my employer to consider revoking her approved H1B petition and allow her to continue on L1 visa
Sure.
because
Yes.
okay, because L1 provides the dependent work authorization
Yeah.
or issue, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
But also remember, L1B is only for 5 years and there are no extensions unless she converts to L1A.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Best
Thank
of
you, sir.
luck. Ram Kumar ji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv.
Yeah. Guys, I have one request. Make it quick so that we can go through these questions really, really fast. Go ahead, Ram Kumar ji.
Yeah, my current H1 is valid until September 8 of this year, and I already had the extension approved back in April of this year for until 2028 September. So after which came with I-94. So after that, in July, I had a cruise trip from Houston to Mexico, and when I came back, they updated my I-94 with the expiration date of September of this year again. It was not September of 2028.
Okay. Hold on, Ram Kumar ji.
Mm.
Was your passport expiring on that date?
No, it was only the visa was expiring.
So they made a mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let me enter a frequently asked question here. This is a frequently asked question.
Okay.
What happens if I get an I-94, which is of a duration shorter than what is allowed by my approval notice. So my H-1B approval or L-1 approval says I'm good till 28, but if I took a short trip coming back, they gave me up until 2026 or 25. What are my options, right?
Yeah.
So the analysis is based on two things. First question I would ask is, was your passport expiring earlier? Because sometimes when your passport is expiring in, let's say, 2025, they're not going to give you an H-1B or L-1 going to 2027, 28. Okay.
Yeah.
The second question I would ask you is, if that is not the issue, did you bring this up with the CBP when you were at the airport? Chances are you did not, because you didn't know.
Yeah,
When
actually.
CBP makes a mistake, it's very easy to correct it. You can go to any CBP, what is called deferred inspection office. They have offices all over the country. You can even go to CBP website and look for the nearest deferred office. Deferred, DEFERRED. Deferred, what is it called? Deferred
Inspection.
Deferred inspection. Thank you. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting these.
Yeah, I did try that. Probably
Yeah,
I will
no,
come
you're
back on
right.
that.
Did you try it? What happened?
Yeah, I did go to that deferred site.
Deferred inspection site?
Yeah,
What did
he
they say?
said this is a cruise trip, so this is not a meaningful departure, and they don't use the extended I-94 for that. They won't go only with the visa date. What
That
it
is
was
not true.
already.
That is
Okay.
not true. That is
Okay.
not true. So I'll give you an example. Day
Mhm.
before yesterday, I did a consultation for a young lady who was extremely nervous. She had a similar situation, but in her case, her I-94 was truncated because her passport was expiring. And I said, you know what, CBP is not going to do it within the United States. They're going to ask you to go outside. Okay.
Mhm.
I said, take a flight to Mexico and come back in the return flight. They will correct your I-94 if you step out and come back in. Now, is that a meaningful departure? No.
Okay.
Okay. So, and she was so nervous, I even gave her my cell phone number. I said, if you run into any difficulty and you're so nervous, just text me. And I also told her, don't send me any stupid WhatsApp kind of nonsense. And also don't ask me for mango pickle recipes, because I don't give my cell phone number to people. It's very serious business.
Mhm.
So she sent me a message in the middle of the night last night, that around 9:30, that she made it back, no problem at all. They corrected her I-94. So I-94 can be corrected by departing and coming back. But in your case, because they made a mistake, they should be correcting it within the United States. Just go to another office and try again.
Okay. Sure, I'll try that then. Yeah. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Thanks, Ji.
Jawad ji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. I'm audible, sir.
You are.
I have very short two questions, sir. So one thing, the first one is, so I missed submitting the evaluation forms for the STEM OPD, the 6 months and the 1 year forms, due to some health issues. But now I'm in the process of submitting them. But is it that my status or service affected because of this?
Okay. I'm a little confused. I'm not sure I understood your issue. So, because of some health issues, you're currently on OPT?
I'm on STEM OPT, sir.
You're on STEM OPT. Because of some health issues, you cannot work. Is that the issue?
No, sir. I was just focusing on the treatment and everything, and I wasn't aware of the 6 months, and I was past like 4 months,
It's
and
not
then
actually 6 months. It's combined OPT, STEM OPT, 150 days.
okay.
90 days for OPT, 60 days for STEM OPT, and whatever you don't use of unemployment days in OPT, you can transfer over to CPT. So that means you are in violation of status.
No, I did not submit the evaluation forms.
Okay, you did not submit the evaluation forms, but talk to your DSO, they might be able to fix that.
Okay, okay, sir. I'll talk to them. I just wanted to know before I message
Yeah,
them.
no, talk to them because I've had cases where the evaluation forms were submitted a little bit late and the DSO was able to fix that.
Okay, sir. Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
So,
I think so. Okay.
thank you so much for that, sir.
Best
So
of luck.
the second one short question, sir. So I did my master's in civil engineering, my master's in computer science. I'm working for a robotics firm now, but I'm willing to move to my core field of civil engineering and start a job there. But because I did my master's in computer science, am I still
Yeah.
eligible, or is it
Yeah.
possible for me to?
Your master's in computer science does not take away your bachelor's in civil engineering. Okay. You're qualified for both.
So, but the immigration website states that like my master's and my job have to be related. Is it that way or is it not?
Not your master's, your bachelor's has to be related.
Even on STEM OPT, sir?
STEM OPT, you have to have job in your field, because if you do computer science,
yes,
you have to have, because that is, I thought H1B. H1B, you can get either one. But for STEM OPT, it has to be your own major. But think about it this way. Why can't you do something like business, building information management, BIM software?
Yes, sir. I used to work on that field before. I was a civil design engineer.
So why don't you talk to your DSO about getting an approval for BIM software type deal?
So that software is purely designing, sir. It doesn't relate in any way to
but
coding.
it also takes configuration as well as programming.
Yeah.
Okay. So talk to your DSO. If you can get a job like that, that would be a nice crossover.
Okay, sir. I'll try that out. Thank you so much, sir.
Best of luck. Rutuja J. Rutuja JG. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Rajiv ji. How are you?
Very well. Wow, that name is a tongue twister. Rutuja first and then.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Okay. Tell me, ma'am, how can I help you?
Yeah, sir. So my current situation is like I did not get through H1B lottery in past 3 years, like all of my attempts. And I recently exhausted my STEM OPT in this month, July. And currently I'm on grace period now, and which is going to end by September 16th, considering the 60 days. Yeah. And recently I received a verbal offer from one of the employer who is willing to file my H1B cap exempt.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but their legal team is estimating about 2 to 3 months of processing time for the same. So now my question is like, what are my options to stay lawfully in the US after September 16th if, my H1 cap exempt is not filed or approved?
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Now, when your H1B will be filed, you would still have either STEM OPT or 60-day grace period, correct?
I mean, I'm currently in the grace period. So I don't know when they will exactly file. They just said 2 to 3.
So this is the key differentiator. Okay. If your H1B petition is received by the USCIS within the grace period, you are okay to stay here and wait for the outcome. Why? Because you are not quota bound.
Okay. Right.
So that's what you do. Sumanji, you're not doing your job. Kidhar gaye? Sumanji. Okay. Rutuja JG. What else?
Yeah. So, but if they do not file, sir, like before that September 16, before my grace period ends, because they are considering 3 months maximum, right?
Then you should leave the United States. Wait, I'm assuming you're from India. Wait in India and come back with an H1B visa once it's approved.
Okay, so it's not advisable to do the change of status here, right?
Not after 60 days, no.
Like before 60, right now, like I can
Before 60 is no problem. That's what I told you, no?
But then just my question is, if I go to H4 or B2, for example, and they are also doing H1 petition. So
that's a very long discussion, Rutuja.
You can just say Rutuja.
I'll just call you RJ. Maybe that's easier.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very long discussion you should have with your lawyers. I'm not sure that's a good idea. You'll have a last action rule problem. Whichever is approved last becomes your status. And they probably can't approve the H1B until your H4 is decided. So I think that's too messy. I don't advise.
Yeah, understood, sir. Just the last thing.
Ma'am, you guys I have a lot of people waiting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just sorry. Is it not advisable to do day one as well, right? Like
Oh,
my
why
second
not? If you are
master.
genuinely, look, another frequently asked question.
Mm-hmm.
Curricular practical training, is it a good idea? Why not? If you are genuinely a student and
Yeah.
your career is being enhanced by
Mm-hmm.
your course of study that you've chosen, why can't you do CPT? I'm okay with it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Guys, let's make it really quick. Kushagra ji, you are back. Go ahead, please. Kushagra?
Hi, sir. I spoke to you last week as well. My H1B got transferred. I spoke to my employer. They have run my payroll, but they ran my payroll for like 15 days only, and they were supposed to run my payroll for a month.
Okay.
I can fight with them and at the end, but now it's fine. So I was just asking, can I apply for my appointment in India right now, or should I wait for the start date to happen and then fill my DS 160?
Start date to happen. What do you mean?
So my start date is 4th of August.
With a new employer?
Yeah. And how soon I can book my appointment? Like how early I can go to India to do the stamping and visit India?
You know, I am not involved with all these details. What all you need? I think you need an approval notice or a receipt notice at least, as far as I know. Somebody here can actually tell you. Last time also somebody had pointed that out. I forgot. But you need, I would say, let's assume it's the approval notice. But you need some kind of a notice to at least open the DS 160 and make an appointment.
Got it. So I might need the receipt notice number, which would be
But there
with
may
me.
be workaround. There may be a workaround that you can start the appointment with the current receipt number and then look at their frequently asked questions. You should be able to then update the receipt number with the new one
Okay.
and take both the old DS 160 as well as the new one with you when you go for the interview.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Best of luck. Rutviji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv ji. My question is very similar to RJ, so it'll probably be quick. I'm
No,
currently
first of all, you say Rutuja JG because I said it. Why can't you say?
Sorry, Rutuja JG's question. So, I'm currently on my grace period, but I have an offer and I am pushing them to file it. So, my grace period ends on August 26th, and I'm pushing them to file it before that. But it's like pertinent on the background check and things like that. So, in the case that they are not able to file it before that, what's the best option? Do B1, B2 while it's on the grace, or leave the country and come
Hey,
back?
look, you already have a job.
Yeah.
And if they are not able to make it on time, it's on them. So I would say, you know what, I'm going to go to my home country and I'll wait there. As soon as it's approved, I can get a visa stamp and you can get it from any country. Doesn't have to be India itself. And come back. I think that is the better thing to do.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Best of luck, Ji.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jagdish Ji, go ahead. Jagdish
Hi,
Bhanushi.
Rajiv ji. Thank you for finally getting in line. My,
Okay.
my question is, my H1B and my wife's H4 extensions are in the pending status.
Okay.
And like 2 days ago, my wife is working on H4 EAD. 2 days ago, we realized that automatic H4 extensions is eligible only when you have like valid I-94 or you
Yes.
applied
Yes, you
before.
have that 500 plus extension only if it's 500 plus 540, whatever number of days,
Yes.
or the time remaining on I-94, whichever is lesser.
Yes. So we have already applied for the EAD extension, but based on this, her I-94 is expiring in like 15 days.
Okay.
So what do you suggest? Like I asked my employer to do my premium processing for H1B. That will and hope for that, and that will also speed up H4 extension.
Yeah.
And have a
Well,
better.
not necessarily. You can certainly try. Other
Mhm.
option is as soon as the H1 is approved,
Mhm.
she goes to Mexico, gets an H4 visa, and comes back.
Okay, but in this case, because I have read and everyone says that she should have valid H4, and her H4 is also expiring in 5 days.
No, that is not true. when you are applying for an H4 visa, you don't need a USCIS approval. Okay.
Okay.
Another
Okay.
frequently asked question. The difference between H1, H4, L1, L2 is this. For L2, H4 type of situations, you only need a visa stamp. You do not need an approval from USCIS. For H1 and L1, you need both. If you are going to go for a visa, you also need USCIS approval, unless you are a Canadian citizen. Then you can do it at the airport. So the answer to your question, you do not need an H4 approval from the USCIS. As soon as your H1B is approved, she can get an H4 stamp based on that.
I see. And also, currently, my wife's employer have submitted a H1B petition for my wife. So her number got picked in H1B, and they are still in the pending process. So do you think by going to the border and coming back, that will impact her H1B application?
It definitely will, because then she'll have to reactivate her H1B by either applying for, if she wants to convert back to H1B, she'll have to go get an H1B visa stamp and come back, or apply for change of status from H4 to H1.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But it doesn't impact the approval. Approval she will get.
Okay. Okay.
All
Here,
right.
if we wait for, let's say, 15 days after, in 15, her visa is expiring. So, is there any way to ask her employers to keep her on the unpaid leave or something? Meanwhile, we are
Well,
waiting.
I don't see any problem with somebody being on unpaid leave of absence. I don't think that's a violation of status.
Okay. Okay. She can be, because
Yep.
she's not authorized.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, unauthorized employment is a combination of working and getting paid. So if you are not working, but you are getting, for example, your benefits, nothing wrong with that I can see.
Okay. Okay.
Best of luck, Ji.
Thank you. Thank you, Rajiv.
Moving on. Guys, make it quick, please. We have only about 20 minutes left in the call. I don't know. I started half an hour early today. So Vivek Ji, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Rajiv. So currently I was laid off on July 14th of 2025, and currently I'm on my H1B grace period. So, and my wife is currently on F1. So can I go to F2 right now? Is that a good idea? And whenever I get a job, can I switch back to H1B?
Are you currently in the grace period?
Yes.
Can you go to F2? Sure. Can you convert back to H1B? Yes, if your F2 is already approved. If F2 is pending, then it's a little bit more complicated.
Oh, so I have to wait until F2 is approved. So when it's pending, I can't file another H1B and
You
change my.
can, but you might have to go outside for visa stamping. Another frequently asked question. When you are in between statuses and you try to convert to another status, so you used to be on H1, you applied for F2, it's not approved yet, you're in between statuses, and you want to convert back to H1B, the government usually wants you to first wait for the F2 approval before they'll convert you. Or you can go outside, get an H1B visa stamp and come back. No problem at all. If you already have a stamp, you can use that to come back with the new approval. Okay.
Like I already have a stamp, Rajiv.
You are sitting pretty. You can use the new approval when it comes and go to Mexico or Canada or any of the neighboring countries and come right back. Government should be able to convert you back to H1B using that. And the F2 that you have pending should be abandoned.
Okay. And do you think this is a better option, or going to B2, B1, B2, and then coming back to?
I think they are both equally, in my view, lousy options. F2 might be slightly better in some ways. B1, B2 might be slightly better in some other ways. I don't have time to analyze the whole thing.
Okay.
But
No
that's
problem.
where you are. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Best of luck.
Yeah.
Pankti ji, go ahead.
Hi.
That's a name. Easy for me to say. Pankti. Done.
Hi. Yeah, thank you. So I think I had the same question as Vivek. Thanks for answering that. So even I was considering to move on F2, given that B1, B2 like NTAs are being offered. But even I had the same question that I did not know that you have to leave the country to when you're in between statuses, like change of status.
Yeah. Well,
So,
one thing I want to correct for everyone, Pankti ji,
hmm.
it is within the discretion of the government If they want to say, oh, that's okay, you're in between statuses, we can still convert you to H1B. They can do it if they want, but they hardly ever do.
Oh, because I just got my H1B stamped like 2 months back. And I resigned like same on July 14th, the same day. And I'm on the grace period. So I wanted a break in a way because I've been working 16 hours a day. So I definitely wanted to go on a break.
People
So
work less than 16 hours a day. I've never seen them. I've never met them.
I don't know. I think my work-life balance was not that well. Like on weekends also, they used to make me work. So I left my job and now I wanted to take a break, but I'm also applying consistently. Obviously, I'm on a grace period. So even I had the same question. But do you
F2 makes
recommend?
sense for you, no? F2 makes
Yeah.
sense.
I don't know what makes sense because I
No,
have
F2 makes
B1
sense. I'm
F2
telling you,
makes
just looking at your situation, F2 makes sense.
Okay, and also, when should I apply for change of status? Like towards the
Now,
end, not
now,
towards not towards the end of the grace period?
no. I've changed my mind about that. NTS can be avoided if you already have something pending.
Okay, so I should apply right away so that
That's
my
what I
grace
would do.
period would, so my clock will stop, right?
Yeah.
My gra-
No, clock won't stop until 60 days are over. So the clock will stop on the 61st day. See, if you
61st.
got change of status done within 60 days, the clock will stop. But because your change of status will come after 60 days, that 60 days goes towards your H1. अरे छोटे से 60 days की क्या argue कर रहे? Not necessary.
So I don't need to worry about the 60-day grace period at all.
Don't
So I
worry
should
about it.
just file the change of status right
That's what I
away.
would do.
And why not towards the end, like of
Okay,
60?
I have 20 people.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go into that. Okay.
Okay, so I'll just file a change of status.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think that's really helpful. And do you know, like today, estimated time for change of status is to be
I do
approved?
not.
No? Okay. Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A for Apple. A.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So my question is very short, actually.
I can't hear you, sir. Speak up.
My question is very short. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So I was recently laid off from like H1B, and the new employer filed a new H1B within the 60-day grace period. My question is related to H4 status. So employee B said there is no need to refile the H4 because the previous
I
H4 is
agree.
still valid for 3 years.
I agree. The only problem we have had is this. Sometimes before the H1 is filed, the H1 is revoked. Okay. I've had situations where government revoked the H1 and H4 both. And then I was stuck with a situation where I filed the H1, but I couldn't file the H4. I had to send everybody outside. So in general, I usually file the H4 also.
Oh, okay. So, but in case if it is not filed, then it would be an issue.
Well, maximum what you have to go outside and get a visa stamping done.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Best of luck. Sonia ji, go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. My question is regarding how do I deal with my sister-in-law's visa application? This is for B2.
Okay,
She's
wait. Are
already
you trying to bring her or deport her?
No, I'm trying to bring her into the country.
Okay.
So she has been rejected once for her B2 application. It was with my in-laws application. Their visa got approved, mother and
Was
father.
she single in her 20s?
She is unmarried in her 40s now, and she has mild cognitive impairment. So she didn't answer the only question they asked her, like, why do you want to go to US?
Okay.
And she has a condition of medically epilepsy, but her last visa was like 2 decades ago.
You
She's
sent me an email.
physically fit and fine.
Sonia, you sent me an email also, didn't you?
Yes, my husband sent you an email
Yeah,
as
I
well.
remember reading this. Okay.
So now we are worried on how do we apply for the visa application.
Nobody can guarantee issuance of a tourist visa. All you can do is tell the truth, hope for the best.
So do we submit any documents, like we want someone to go in with her because now she cannot carry the documents alone and attend the visa interview?
Yeah, you
Do
can.
they allow someone to go in?
Okay, so the general rule is if there is any kind of impairment, most consulates will allow somebody to go with them, one person. Double check the rule in the consulate you are going.
Okay, and then we email them, or like
No, you
how
just
would they
leave.
allow?
I don't know of any particular procedure. I think that you just go with them.
Okay, and take all the medical documents.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Best
Got
of
it.
luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Rohanji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Am I audible?
You are. Just give me 1 second. Hey, guys. I'm not going to be able to take any more questions. It's already, well, I'm going to try to do as many as I can in 15, 20 minutes. All I can tell you is that maybe come next time a little early so we can, that's the best I can do. Unfortunately, there's a limited number of hours in the day. So Rohanji, go ahead, please.
Okay. So I'm currently on my H1B, and yesterday I had my green card marriage interview, and the interviewer verbally said I'm approved.
Yeah.
Now my concern is on August 27th, I have to travel outside the US.
Mhm.
So when I come back, if I don't have my green card in hand, or if it's produced while I'm outside, how will
If
I?
you leave the United States without the approval, your 485 is abandoned. Don't even think about it.
Okay.
Do you have an advance parole?
No, but I'm on H1B.
Yeah, I would still be careful. Okay, now remember, H1B people can travel while they are on H1B and definitely when they have an employment-based green card. Does the same benefit extend to family-based? We have always used it. But with this administration, I don't want to take a chance.
Mhm.
So until you get an approval, don't think of traveling.
Mhm.
I would avoid it.
But I also researched and I saw that there is some kind of stamp that you can get on your passport.
Yeah, that's called added stamp, ADIT.
Correct.
Okay.
Go
But
to
that's
that.
only given after you get an approval.
Oh.
And that takes a few weeks. There's a procedure for it. If you just Google added ADIT stamp procedure, uscis.gov, it tells you what they want you to do.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Best
Thank you.
of luck. Rushil ji, go ahead.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
My question is, I'm on F1 right now, and I wanted to file for my wife and my son on F2.
Yeah,
So,
1 second. One second. Sumanji, no more people, please. I know there are people still waiting to enter. We can't. I just don't have enough time. Okay.
Don't admit anymore?
Don't admit any more people. No.
Okay.
Thank you. Where do you go? Sorry, sir. I was talking
yeah,
to.
sir, I'm here. Rushil here. Can you hear me?
Acha, Rushil, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'll just repeat my question once again. I'm
Mhm.
on F1 right now, and I wanted to file for my wife and my son for F2. And so for that, like when they apply for the visa, so is there any time duration they need to travel? And the second question on that is like, what is like if they do not come over here, if they get the F2 visa, because
Okay.
I'm not sure about my future job.
Okay. You do not have to come. An F2 visa stamp gives you the permission to travel, but not the obligation. You don't have to travel. If you want to stay back, that's fine. Come back after come to USA after 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. I don't see any problem with that.
Okay, but what if, sir, if I don't get a job and then because coming over here would be like disrupting the schools and the jobs also. So like if I don't get a job after I'm graduating. So what's the scenario?
You don't get a job after your. So that has nothing to do with your family. Now we are talking about you first. So if you don't get a job, your position is the same as everybody else's. Go back to school or go back to your home country or look for a cap exempt H1B. Um, um, I mean, if you don't get a job at all, of course, then CPT is not an option. H1B is not an option. What else can you do? Go back to school, I guess. That's one thing you can do.
Yeah, so in that case, like, so they have an F2 visa, but if they are not traveling in that case, if I going back, so is that some sort of like problems for them or something
No,
like that?
no. The
No.
fact that they got a visa, I did not use it. I don't see it as a negative mark.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Best
Thank
of
you
luck.
very much.
You're welcome. Bhanu ji, go ahead. Bhanu Reddy. Bhanu Reddy.
Hello. Hi, Rajiv ji.
Hello,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you.
Yeah, Rajiv ji, I'm on H1B. I got laid off, and I'm in the grace period right now. So my wife is on F1. So I wanted to go to F2 status.
Yeah.
So uh, what are the current timelines if I do the premium processing?
I don't know if there's a premium processing for F2. Please double check that. I don't think there is. I don't know the timelines. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't have any idea what the time is going to be. Okay.
Okay, do you suggest going to F4?
I do.
Sorry.
I do.
Yeah, thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Rajiv ji, nice name. Go ahead. Rajiv Malhotra.
Hello, thank you, sir. My question is that I do not have H1 and I was on L1A and my EAD got approved, my AP got approved, so that is till 2029. But now I lost my job, so that means I will just lose my L1 status.
No. See, L1 is not the issue. You have a 485 pending, right?
Yes, 485 pending.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Was the 485 filed more than 180 days back?
Yes, it is filed in 2022 and
Okay.
my I-140 was approved at that time in EB1C category.
Okay. So basically, you are covered by something called AC21 portability. AC21, American Competitiveness in the 21st Century Act. Okay.
Yes, sir.
AC21 portability says this. A person in your situation can get any job with similar job description to what you applied for. So you don't have to have a multinational company. As long as you're in a managerial or executive position which is same or similar, your lawyers can help you decide that. You can actually move over to another employer. Okay?
But does it matter that the W-2 of a new employer, let's say I want to join a small startup company where regular pay is not guaranteed? I mean, they will pay, but it is
I
not
wouldn't do
guaranteed
that.
risk.
I wouldn't do that. See, the problem with smaller companies is very difficult to assess their worth. So if they say we are going to give you stock, we don't know what the stock is worth. Technically, depending upon how aggressive you want to be, you could do it. But government could say, well, this doesn't look like a job, like a real job. Although they are not supposed to go behind the job offer. When supplement J is filed, which is what you would file to change jobs, but supplement J does have questions about the company. So unless I have no other choice, I would avoid the startup company that's not going to give you a salary.
Okay, thank you. So one last small question. On my I-94, that is going to be expiring on 26th, 2026, because that was attached to L1A or some status.
Okay.
So that is not going to be impacted, or that will just be okay because I'm on EAD now.
We don't really care about the I-94 because you have 485 pending.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
Best of luck, Ji.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Kirti Ji, go ahead, Kirti.
Hello. Yeah, I have a quick question. I'm currently on
Oh,
F1 OPT.
is it Kirti? Yes, Rajiv ji, or sorry.
Kirti, yes.
Oh, yeah, it's me.
Oh,
Okay. I will so my question is like many have asked, but I just wanted to clarify. I'm on H1B and laid off, but my last working day is September 2nd, 2025. My spouse is on H1B with I-140 approved, and his H1B is valid till 2026, whereas my H1B valid till 2027. So to avoid NTA, that which we are hearing recently, what is my best chance to directly apply today for change of status to H4 and H4 EAD? What will be my, because it's taking time to get the approval, what would be my status after September 2nd if I stay in the country?
Apply
Rajiv
for
ji?
H4 EAD and you'll be, I don't think you're going to get an NTA. I don't think NTAs are a huge problem. At least I haven't seen it become one so far, although other people's experience might be different. So apply for an H4 EAD and apply as early as you can after September 2nd. Okay.
Before, I mean, can I apply right now or
You
do I
can.
have to wait
You
right
can.
now?
You
Okay.
can. That's even
And
better, Kirtiji.
okay. And another question is, say, suppose if another option, what I was thinking is, if I don't apply for change of status now, can I travel to India September 2nd or before that day
And come back
and
on
then
H4 visa.
come back on H4 visa?
Yes.
Like, so I don't know when the employer will withdraw the petition after September 2nd, but would it be any impact if I attend
No
the
impact. No impact.
no impact? So
Even if
even
they
after
withdraw 6 months later, you've left, you come back with H4 visa, you're on H1, H4.
H4. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Which option do you suggest, Rajivji, among these two?
It depends upon whether you can trust your husband alone or not.
Okay, sure. And I mean, consular processing, at least what I know, like it takes 5 days to get the stamp
I have
passport
no
back.
idea, ma'am. I don't know the times. Every consulate has different time.
Different times. Okay, sure. Thank you so much,
Best of
Rajiv.
luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Divya Ravi, go ahead.
Hi,
Oh,
Rajiv.
guys, we can do it. Make it quick.
Hi, Rajiv. This question is for my husband. He's currently here on an H1B and he has his Dropbox appointment on September 15th of this year. Now, since the September 2nd rule came, they are saying that they're going to cancel all the Dropbox appointments. Now, do you know if, and we booked this appointment like almost 2 months ago. So, do you know if they will still let him for the Dropbox?
I do not know the answer to that question. Sorry.
Okay. And just one more question. Now, if this doesn't work out as a third country national, is it safe for us to travel to another third country and
I
get
think
it
so. I think so.
safe?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That was it. Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Shiva Tejaji, thank you, Divyaji. That was quick. Shiva Tejaji, go ahead.
Hi, sir. So my doubt is currently on F1. I have exhausted two opportunities of H1 lottery, and the third one is in March 2026 cap. And my STEM OPT is valid till February 2027.
Okay.
So technically, I have only one. So, but after hearing to the sessions, I got to know that within the grace period as well, they can file one more H1 to drop that. So, so what options I'm looking if in case if everything selects H1 is good, if not selected, what would be the options I'm looking at?
So you are saying if I don't get H1B lottery selection, right? That's what you're concerned about.
Yes.
Well, the two obvious options are if you are interested in going back to school and studying curricular practical training, and second is to look for a cap exempt H1B. And this is a frequently asked question. There are 4 types of cap exempt H1Bs: institutions of higher learning, non-profits affiliated with institutions of higher learning, non-profit research organization. I don't know if I said that. No, I did not. And government, federal and state research organizations. Remember, the job does not have to be directly with these companies or these organizations. It can be, for example, a staffing company, but they place you to work at such an institution, you can be quota exempt. Okay, so you don't have to be, for example, NIH. You don't have to be directly employed by NIH. If a staffing company places you to work at NIH, you'll be cap exempt. And also, you don't have to be a researcher yourself. You just have to support their function, for example, as a database administrator. So cap exempt. And the third option, of course, is O1 if you can qualify. And O1s are highly unpredictable. Sometimes they approve most unlikely cases and deny the most likely cases. Okay.
Okay, thank you. So in after February 2027, my STEM OPT expires so I can still wait for 60 days and ask my employer to file one more H1B and wait for the result.
Yeah,
Here or go back to
when is your STEM OPT expiring?
February 2027.
Okay, so because they'll get it filed within 60 days, if they get it filed within 60 days, you can't begin work and you won't get cap gap, but you can wait until October 1st.
Okay, February to October, I may have to wait for the process to complete and then come back. Okay, got it. Thank you, Rajiv.
No, you can stay in the US, wait till October 1st when the H1B will kick in and start working.
If my H1 is selected.
If your H1 is selected.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead. Atreyan.
Rajuji, thank you so much. My question is really quick, just one question. I'm looking into applying for O1 visa, and it says in the USCIS website that individuals who possess extraordinary ability or achievement. So I'm trying to focus on the ability part where I have some documents which can show that in terms of future capability. Like currently I have some potential, and then there is some future.
No, you still have to meet the evidence. You're thinking O1A, right? You're not a performing artist or anything, right?
No.
Okay. So if you look at the evidence that they still want 3 out of 8 categories. So don't get confused by ability or achievement. They still want 3 categories covered.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So
Yeah.
like, there is no point in like trying to go in front of a judge or somebody and like, trying to argue my case. Okay.
Don't even think about it.
Thank you.
Sam, go ahead, please, Sam.
Hello, Rajiv ji. My question is about day one CPT. My STEM OPT expires on October 10th. My H1 was not selected in all the 3 attempts. I'm pretty sure I want to go the day one CPT route, but I also want to travel to India in December for my marriage, but my visa has expired. I'm wanting to know what are my visa stamping options on day one.
There is no good option. I know plenty of people who were denied visas when they were on CPT. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's the fault of the CPT or that's just because they appear to be just struggling to stay in the United States. Okay. So I don't think that's a very safe option for you.
And I know about I wanted to know what is the success rate if I try to go for a PhD program instead of a master's program.
I don't have any data on that. So there are no data points I can share with you. Okay.
Got it.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sparshji, go ahead.
Sir, my passport is expiring so I got my H1B approved this year. My H1B validity is till September 28th, but my passport is expiring in September 27. What am I go for my stamping now? Or my passport is expiring in April 28th, 2 months before my
But
H1B.
you are in the United States, right?
I'm in the US right now.
So just send your passport for renewal.
I am not in the renewal window just yet. Renewal window is 1 year, so I'll be in the renewal window in 27 April.
But
April
your
2027.
H1B is still good, right?
Yeah, my H1B is good.
You don't have to apply for an extension.
No.
So what is the problem? Just wait till you get into the 1 year window and apply for an extension.
Can I go for my stamping now?
The stamping is the issue. Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do with 1 year remaining. I know that when you come back, the I-94 will be given for only 1 year.
Yeah, so I have 2 years on my passport right now and 3 years for my H1B in a way.
You should be able to come back and apply for an H1, apply for a visa.
Yeah.
What is your H1B expiration date?
2028.
2028.
Yeah, and passport expiration is April 2028.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how they deal with this. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up. But can you go for visa stamping? Sure. When you come back, are they going to give you your I-94 till 2028? Probably not, as far as I know. But even if they give you less than 2028, when you renew your passport, you can just go outside USA and come back again, and that will extend your I-94. So no harm in going for a visa stamping.
Okay. Once I have my new passport, can I do the I-94 thing that you suggested earlier on the call?
Yeah. So you'll carry both your old passport with the visa stamp and your new passport and travel out and come back in.
Is there a way to update the I-94 staying in the US then, or I have to travel?
Not in these circumstances.
Okay, so I have to travel. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Best of luck. Nisargji, go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. So, quick question. I've exhausted all the 3 attempts. I've exhausted one day one CPT attempt. So my company is moving me to Canada. My fiance is here and I plan to get married in Feb next year. So my question is it better option to go for H4 or B1, B2, considering travel plans to US?
H4.
H4. Okay. And any specific requirements in terms of number of days I will stay in the US? Because I'll be
No.
staying in Canada.
No.
Okay.
You could be out 364 days and come for 1 day or not even that.
Got it. Got it. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Amruta Patil. Amruta ji, go ahead.
Hi Rajiv ji. So I have come to India in an emergency, and while this is my first time H1B like stamping, and while going through the document, I discovered that my salary was less than whatever mentioned on the LCA. So I reached out to my employer, and they updated my salary, paid the retro payment. But if visa officer asks, will there be an issue?
No, you tell them the truth that when this
Okay.
error was discovered, how much is the discrepancy?
It's like $1,000.
That's nothing. So yeah, I
Okay.
would worry about it. Just tell them the truth.
Okay. And one more thing, sorry. So I've been here in India because my father passed away. So I have to stay here for more than 60 days. Will there be any issue while re-entering in the US?
I hate to say this, but I don't know who is the silly person who made this an issue. Why
Yeah.
can't you stay outside USA for more than 60 days? As long as your job is still available, there is no problem. Only thing I
Yeah.
would say is just get a job confirmation letter from your employer saying that they still have the same H1B job open for you as soon as you come back.
Okay. And last question. So in next week, I have my visa appointment, and I forgot to mention LinkedIn and Facebook on my DS-160. So can I update now and carry the
Yes,
new?
absolutely do
Okay.
it. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Archana ji, Archana, I've seen you before. Archana, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to ask one question. So, like I said, last year I did H2B to H, and now 2025 also, maybe I'll do H2B to H. If I do that, then do I have to exit the country and then come back on H1B stamping, or I can just start continuing to work if that
You can see if you go from H1 to B to H again, as long as you have maintained status, H status, applied for B within status, got B approved, and are converting to H1B, you can't start working right away. But as soon as the H1B is approved, chances are you will get your I-94 within the US, so you can start working after approval.
after approval in the sense I have to exit and then
No, within the
after
USA,
okay,
within
got
the
it.
USA, within the US. Okay.
That was my question. Thank
Yep.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bye.
Shreya ji, go ahead. Shreya Reddy.
Hi, Rajiv. So thank you. I have a two-part question.
Okay.
So similar to a lot of people been laid off, I'm on my B2 visa and the timeline is coming up soon.
Okay.
Actually on this call, I got one job offer, so yay. Previously, I've had one job offer rescinded because the employer wasn't willing to do the B2 to H1B transfer.
Okay.
So what do I say to the lawyers in this company to like convince them of the situation?
So to cover this situation, I had written an article in Economic Times, my page. So just Google my name, Rajiv S. Khanna, Economic Times.
Okay.
Come to my page. The very first article on it is converting from H to B back to H.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Best of luck.
Thank you. Just a quick addition to that, in terms of either doing a B2 extension or doing an F1 in case this doesn't work out, do you have any recommendations? Like, should I do an F1 or should I just try for the B2 extension?
That depends on what you want to do when you grow up. If you want more education, by all means, F1 makes the most sense.
Okay. And is that okay to do if I already have an H1B?
See, I like an F1 for a bunch of reasons. Because, again, another frequently asked questions. One of the reasons I like F1 instead of a B2, if you're a serious student, you get the F1 and you're studying, then you get a job. And you go back to H1B. Now, while you're on H1B, you can still complete your studies. You can do it part-time or full-time.
Right.
Okay, so that's why I
So
like
you can do the F1 to H1B transfer?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Great.
All right.
Good to know. Thank you.
Best of luck, Ji.
Thank you.
You're welcome. KV, haven't I talked to you before? KV, go ahead, KV.
Hi, no, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for the time. I have a quick question. So, I just wanted to know the timeline between filing an H-1B cap exempt petition to receiving it by USCIS, how much time it takes.
Well, if you do premium processing, it's a lot quicker. That is a matter of days and weeks. If you do it non-premium, it's a matter of months. Okay.
Okay, this is for filing to receiving by
Filing to
USCIS.
receiving, yes, sir.
Okay, if you do premium processing, you say like within few days.
Within few days to few weeks, there are variables. What if they send you an RFE? Okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
there are
understood.
variables. So the difference is between days and weeks and months. That's the difference.
Okay, thank you so much.
Best of luck. Nandini ji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. I have a quick question. So I'm currently on my STEM OPT, and my employer filed for my H-1B on June 20th, and it's under approval. It went to the Vermont Center where the processing time is around 7.5 months. So we're planning to do a premium processing, but I've heard that USCIS is not acknowledging those cases or not acting on those cases in 15 days. Is that true? Should we
Well,
go
if they
ahead?
don't, they have to refund your money. So as far as I'm concerned, I've never had a problem so far.
Well, recently, have you encountered any questions or cases for
No.
15 days? They're not. So,
All our cases are getting done within the premium processing times. I've heard
okay.
people talk about it, but I've never experienced it.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. So
Maybe
that.
maybe they are nicer to lawyers who are old. Maybe I don't know.
Okay. So that was my question. And Vermont is saying 7.5 months. Is it like, is it right now it's 7.5 months? It always has
Okay,
been
if
like
you look
this.
at the data, it says 80% of the cases are processed within 7.5.
Yeah. Yeah. So would it take like usually take more than that or less than that?
I don't know the answer to that question. And Nandini ji, the thing is, if you get impatient, you can always premium a pending case.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Best of luck, ji.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Kumar ji, go ahead. Kumar Raja. Kumar Raja. Arumug.
Yes, sir.
Hold
Thank
on
you.
a
Can you
second.
hear
Your
me, sir?
name is, hold on. Kumar Raja Arumugam Krishna Sami. Okay, I got that right. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. I wanted your opinion about how the EB1 cases are
EB1.
moving.
Just
Yes,
send
sir.
me your resume. I'll take a look at it. Okay.
All right.
Email me
Definitely.
your resume at help@immigration.com.
All right, sir. Yep.
We
Thank
don't
you.
charge for this. I just look over your resume. I'll let you know my opinion. Fair warning, I take only about 10% cases because most cases are not yet ready to file.
Got it, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Best of luck, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Divakar ji, go ahead. Divakar Reddy Pedinti.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. I have questions on my O1. So I have an approved O1A this April. If I have to change my employer, can I do? I know that we cannot mostly, but if there is a possibility to change O1, or if I have to initiate a new petition altogether with all the letters, everything from the beginning.
Well, there are two sets of thoughts on this. Some lawyers will just file the O1A and say you already have the evidence. Our office prepares the whole file all over again.
Okay. And if I have offer from multiple employers, say, and I decide to go with someone and then
do multiple O1s with multiple evidence.
Oh, okay. And whichever comes, I can take that one.
Of course.
And with every new employer, do I have to get a new stamping, unlike H1B?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that question. If I remember correctly, we don't. But I'll have to double check the law on that. I don't remember off the top of my head.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Sumanji, thank you for manning the chat. Appreciate it. Manpreet ji, go ahead. Manpreet Singh. Okay, I'll say it the American way. Manpreet. No.
He's saying his mic is not working. I think he typed something.
Acha. Oh, I see. What is his question, Sumanji? Can you read it for me?
He's saying, sorry, sir, my mic is not working. I'm here to ask for advice that can I use a notarized affidavit for resolving the date of birth discrepancy only in my 10th class certificate for applying for a US study visa for my master's degree?
You can, Manpreet ji. The best thing you can do is go back and update all your government official documents, update your passport, update your Aadhaar card, whatever you need to do, update everything.
I think I remember he reached out. He said the 10th grade certificate is the only place where it is not correct. Every place else it is fine, if I'm not wrong.
But is his passport and everything has the
It's
right
all
dates?
correct.
Okay, then that should be simple enough. Yeah, I would take an affidavit explaining the problem. Manpreet ji, go ahead, try it out. Okay. Mohit ji, go ahead. Mohit Kapoor.
Yeah, sir. Thank you for this call. I was on L1 visa with a multinational company and recently got laid off. I'm looking at options, and I believe there's an option where you can file an EAD with compelling circumstances.
Yes.
Wanted to understand if that is a good
If your I-140 is approved, Mohit ji.
I-140 is approved, but I haven't been able to file 485 yet because of the priority date.
Yeah, you can do compelling circumstances EAD. If you go to our website, on the top, our website is immigration.com. On the top right, there is a search button or search area. You just type compelling circumstances and hit enter. On the right-hand side top, you will see various sections which contain those words. The section on my blog that contains compelling circumstances EAD, it was done a few years back when the law first came out, but it contains a detailed description of what is involved. Okay.
And do you think is that a better option than O1? Because O1 obviously I'm in finance, so I'm not sure if
O1 is a far better option, but the problem with O1 is you never know if you're going to get it or not.
Understand.
Okay. And that's true for compelling circumstances also. They're both equally uncertain.
Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yashji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much. I'm actually holding up for my friend. She is not able to raise her hand. So I think she'll. Kirti, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Arey, ye kya hai? How come you can't hold your hand and you got to get somebody from outside?
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Yashji, I'm going to put your
Okay.
hand down. Okay.
Hello, Ji. Yeah, I have a quick question. I'm currently on F1 OPT and I recently received an RFE for my STEM extension. I'm married and I'm planning to switch to H4 EAD. Is it possible to keep both applications active?
Can you have STEM OPT and H4 at the same time? No. Can you keep both applications active? Yes. Whichever gets approved last becomes your status.
Okay.
But hang on, I'm wrong.
STEM.
I'm wrong. I take it back. If the
Okay.
H4 gets approved, you lose the STEM OPT automatically.
Okay. Okay. So I can answer for STEM OPT RFE first, and then can I apply for H4? And if they deny STEM OPT RFE, I can stay in US, right? Until that application got.
If they deny, do you get 60-day grace period? Last time I checked, I think you do get 60-day grace period and you can apply in that time.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
Harshit ji, go ahead. Harshit.
Yeah, hi Rajiv, this is Harshit. So I was staying in US since 2017, and two time I have done H1B stamping in India, and third time I have done my stamping last year in July from Mexico. So I was able to enter in from Mexico to US without any issue. But on August 2024. I came back to India for 1 month vacation. So while going back to US via Abu Dhabi, I had stopped and they have asked me a couple of questions, and they questioned me about 1 hour, US officers, and there was some communication gap between them about my work location. So they got my visa cancelled. My visa validity is 26 July.
Okay, Harshit ji, this is the bottom line. They canceled your visa. Now what? Next question.
So I took the appointment in September 24 and attended the interview. So I got a 221G. So still now, no USCS person
So
has
Harshit ji,
communicated to my employer or to me for any additional
Harshit ji.
document.
Stop, Harshit ji. I know the situation. I understand. This is not going to get resolved easily. Chances are. Okay. Because the problem is ultimately, the consulate will probably say, in my experience, they'll probably say, sorry, you have a permanent bar from entering the US. You can never come back. And when you try to find out what is the bar, they'll say, it's not our problem. CBP did that.
Okay. So my I-140 got approved in 2022.
So none of that really matters, Harshiji. If you get a
Okay.
permanent bar, that bar also stops your green card. Okay.
So my question is why they didn't approach to my employer or to me for additional document? Or can they close the case without doing any inquiry?
This question is about a half-hour discussion. Okay. I can't do that here. All I can tell you is there's not a whole lot anybody can do until the 221G is resolved.
So means they cannot close the case without doing any communication for additional
No,
document?
they should not. You should follow up with the consulate. But I think that's what they're going to tell you, that you are permanently barred.
So do I need to wait some more time, or what action I need to take?
You
if they
can
don't
have
communicate?
your lawyers reach out to the consulate, see if they can get some information. I doubt it, but doesn't hurt to try. Harshiji, I've got to
Okay.
move on. Your case is complicated and long. Okay.
Okay.
Best of
Because
luck.
somebody told me they
Yeah, I
automatically
have to move on,
close
sir.
your case.
I have to move on. Bye-bye. Sam, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I actually asked you a question. So just a follow up on that one. Uh, if I wanted to travel to India with my STEM OPT expiring on October 10th, what are my alternative options?
So you're going to try to come back when your OPT is about to expire?
Probably after it expires. So I was thinking maybe can I do
You
like
can't come back after it expires. You can't come back on F1, obviously. You need some visa, whether it's a B1, B2, if they give you that, or an H1B or some other. You can't just come back.
Can I do like go back, come back on H4 and then transfer to a F1 again?
Yes, you can.
And then can that all of that process happen within the United States or?
Yes, it can. The way I would do it, if I were you, I would return on H4, start school, and after one semester, convert to F1.
Oh, so I can start school on H4.
Yeah.
And then what's the processing time to go from F1
I don't have
to
any
H4?
idea of the processing times. Okay.
Got it. Okay, but this seems like a legitimate option, but I need to figure out what the timelines are.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Rajiv ji. Thank you so much.
Take care. Best of luck, guys. We actually did almost 3 hours, but
Thank you so much.
So good. Okay. Where was that gentleman who got turned away at the airport? Oh, well, okay. Anyhow, Sumanji, thanks for hanging in there. Guys, good to see everyone. I'll see you next Thursday. I'm trying to cut short to 1 hour, but it ends up being 2.5 hours. And I hate to just leave people hanging. I don't know. One of these days, hopefully I would have answered enough questions that I only have 10, 15 people asking questions. Right, Sumanji? You think that's possible?
Yeah, I think people log in very late. We should have a cutoff that everybody should be in like 15 minutes. We'll wait 15 or 20 minutes and then just stop admitting people. We'll have to. If 12:30 is the time, people who are coming earlier should be able to get their questions answered.
You have a very good point. I think that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll stop admitting people after 12:15.
15, yes.
And
No,
people who
12:30
want
is the
to.
time. 12:45 we will stop admitting them.
Another thing we can do is, Sumanji, can you talk to Monica and ask her to check into live telecasting or whatever that is called, live casting the Zoom call on our YouTube channel? That might be because then people can listen in.
Okay, I'll ask her.
Yeah, tell her to see if we can live cast and what does it take.
Yeah, also you can post it up the recordings or somewhere where you can
Recordings
just.
we already do.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
We have a YouTube channel. I don't look at it much, but Monica takes care of all that. One of our technical people. But we've had a YouTube channel for decades.
No, I think it's very good. I mean, I'm joined for the first time and it's really helpful. And I think if we continuously look into this session, so sometimes you don't have a doubt But then when somebody asks you, oh, that's also one of the questions. Yeah, you can think about it. So that's a very good thing. So I feel it's really helpful. And thank you so much for your patience and a lot of questions you're handling. It's a great thing for us. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
sir.
Shilji. One more thing I was thinking. Sumanji,
Yes.
thinking sometimes, not always, but sometimes the issues are quite repetitive. So what if we had a system where we could upvote, this question is being asked by 10 people. So maybe we should answer this first. So I'm going to talk to Monica about that. Somebody said something about recording. Sumanji, what is going on?
Oh, they wanted the previous recordings. I said
So
I'll.
some of it is my problem. I delayed it a little bit. I kind of lost the recording. I had to go and recover it. So just please send Monica an email. Say, can you please post the recording? Because I sent it to her like 3 days back, 4 days back.
Okay.
And
Sure.
post this week's also and do it as soon as possible.
Yes.
Don't wait like so many days.
So is it possible, one question, like to have a personal one-to-one and sessions with you?
Absolutely.
So I
Yeah,
just read it that.
our consultations are on our website. If you go to immigration.com, the very top panel, it says our fees. Click on that. It tells you how to make an appointment. Or you can email me to help@immigration.com or suman@immigration.com. And she can have somebody set up a conference for us.
Yeah, sure. That would be like, I mean, dealing with all the questions at one go and
Yeah.
whatever the. Yeah, thank you
Sounds
so
good.
much.
Sounds
Thank you,
good.
sir.
My pleasure. ठीक है, Suman ji, thank you for hanging in there. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Suman ji, how many of these books have you actually read?
One day, all of that.
Bye.
All right.